prayer, peace, power, prosperity, and patience, you know. And one thing I realized about patience, people say patience is a virtue. When you look at patience in this wise, he or she who has patience, it puts them at an advantage because they become more competent. And when you think about the word competent, it's also associated with the word consciousness. And I say that to say that there are those who are conscious, but yet they're incompetent. Then there are those that are, they are consciously incompetent. And a person that is consciously incompetent, he or she is denying the fact that they are perpetuating and promoting a fraud by thinking they know more than what they're really giving off. So the basis of that is that they're dealing with ignorance. Now, what is ignorance? Ignorance is the result of hostility, as if there's nothing to be learned. What you think you know, you really don't know, and you come to conclude there's more to be learned. So what does that mean now? Because I'm building on something now. We're saying this here is that Temple of New African Thought. We're talking about a new African thought. Far too many times we are living or relishing in the past. The past is just a reference point. It's not a place of residence. So we take the thinking of those in the past, the theories. We are staying on the theory without the application. And that's the challenge now. So if that be the case now, we realize this here too, is that in regards to ignorance, many of us come to a point now where we say that somebody is oppressing us. Somebody is oppressing. That means that we are continuing to take the role of the past as if we are the victims. We are not the victims. We are victorious. How can I prove it? Look at where we are today. See, I come to conclude this here, that we are misusing and abusing these freedoms that we have here in America. And we don't know. Now, we say that, oh man, they doing this and they doing that. And that. But listen, no. That which is oppressing us is ignorance. So who's oppressing us? It is that many of people are oppressing ourselves. I'm trying to say we're oppressing ourselves. Now, let me prove this again now. If you look at other ethnic groups, how they band together, how do they do that? They know that they have a moral obligation to be committed to themselves. So the word is committed. So what I'm trying to say here, right here and now, is that we see that there are a few people that are committed to this, what is called this coming together with TNAC. And if you come together and you be committed to something, it makes no difference what is going on around you. You will not live in fear. You have no fear because you are committed to the cause. Now, what is the cause? For me, the truth is the cause that affects our reality. And what is reality and how we communicate as a family, our humanity? Now, I want to share something too. Now, we're talking about this wellness industry now. It's a booming industry, healthcare industry, a big booming industry. So it is something that we must take hold of. We see that we have a gentleman here who is a what is your clinician, a doctor? What's your title? That's cool. No, I'm making a point here. I'm not concerned about titles. I'm just talking about you grabbing the bull by the horn. I'm saying the faculty is here, but the facility is here that we need the faculty. Now, I am here to serve as a complement to be a part of the faculty as it pertains to this facility. I have always been around, But now I'm coming out more and more and more. He's like to call me a secret weapon. You know, he called me a secret weapon. But I'm here now, and we talk in the background and so forth and so on. So we have to take control over what's going on in the society in which we live. Because the society in which we live right now, we see that people are living in fear due to this, what they call this pandemic, as they call it. And some call it a plandemic. But this wealthness, this healthcare, this wellness industry, healthcare industry, it is a big thing. So what is needed now, if you got a clinician, then you need administrators. If you got administrators, you need financial support. Because if one individual or a few people are doing so much work to try to serve the community, they are more susceptible to become burnt out. And we don't want none of us or the ones who are doing the work on the front line to become burnt out. So therefore, we have to go on this recruitment stage too. That's why I was talking about trying to put something out there when it comes to someone seeing and hearing what TNAT is trying to do and what they're trying to accomplish, so that we can recruit people, that they can come on board and help with this process. Now, I also realize this too, in this wise, that we are born in a condition, placed in a situation, surrounded by circumstances, consequently due to some previous activity that's taken place. Now, why do I say this now? I've learned that circumstances makes us other than ourselves. What is the condition of the circumstances in which you and I came out of? Think about that now. Because once you know that, you understand your mental state. And once you understand one's mental state, you know how to best deal with it. For example, there are some people who may have been in the entertainment field, right? And then they have aspirations to be entertainers, but yet things may not have went the way that they want them to go. So that affects them mentally. And then they come here to a place of refuge. And we're here to help them through their mental state, whatever it is that they're going through. Is that true? Is that true? So you got people who come out of because this has become a place of refuge. Then you got people who come out of bad marriages or bad relationships. Their mental state. What is their mental state? Then they come here and we offer them a what? A place of refuge. You see, because remember one thing about healing. Healing, it does not mean that the damage does not exist. It means that it does not control you. That's all we're talking about. We don't want the damage that has been done to us to control us. We don't want what has been done to us and our ancestors in the past to control us. We don't want nothing to control us. Remember, when you look at the word gravity, it is socially closely associated with grave. Now, if you get the sun is out of a certain range, if you're out of a certain range, you can't allow nothing to pull you down. So all I'm trying to say is that we have to get out of that range, get out of that thinking of being the victim, and think of saying that we are victorious. Then we won't let nothing pull us down. We won't let nothing get in the way of our commitment. We won't let nothing get in the way of our determination. We won't let nothing get in the way and what we need to do to accomplish whatever we will, as Marcus Garvey said. In closing, I say this. Reginald Lewis, the billionaire from Baltimore, his daughter asked him about a question about success. He asked in a very simplistic way. He said, do your homework and follow through. Nothing more, nothing less. Until that, thank you.